Hey friends, it's Jess and welcome back to my channel for another live stream video. Today we are going to be unboxing the newest inspiration box from Brutus Monroe. This box is called Special Delivery and it is all about mail, happy mail, exciting things like that. I'm really excited to get into this. I will kind of wait a second and make sure everything is working as planned before we get started. I did also want to let you guys know I'm trying something new out today. So you may notice something in live chat over on the right hand side that has never been there before. And that is a bot. And basically what it is, it's a program called Nightbot. And a lot of gaming channels use it actually. Hey B, hey Heidi. A lot of gaming, like video game channels, use it, and on the streaming service called Twitch. um, Basically, what it does is you can set it up so that it sends reminders or posts links. And does things like that, and people can actually use it to get things from you without me having to physically type them in, which is really cool. Hey Georgia, hey Karen, hey Connie. So I've set it up right now to go off every 15 minutes. So I assume, hey Kim, that 15 minutes into the stream, we should see a message from Nightbot that says something along the lines of like, hey, be sure to subscribe and like this video or hit the notification button or something like that. This will be the first time I've ever used it, so bear with me as I try to see if it works and if it's something that I want to keep in my stream or not. The other thing too is once I figure out what things I might need it to do for me, I can put it up, I can like set it up so that it does things like if you type in exclamation point blog, it would give you the link to my blog, or exclamation point affiliate links, and it would send you to the website where I've got all my affiliate links. Um, Whatever, a bunch of different things that it can do for me so that I can have a little bit of help, if you will, in my live videos. Hey Jennifer, hey Diane, hey Angela. So let me know what you guys think if and when it decides to pop up. Like I said, I have it set on every 15 minutes because I didn't want it to be like overkill. So that means we may not see it for a little while. We'll see what happens. Hey Daniel. Okay, so I just got this today. I did have to open it up already because I had something else in here that was not part of the box. Daniel, a lot of people on Twitch use it, but it's a bot called Nightbot. And a lot of gamers use it on Twitch and on YouTube to help them out and like help get people subscribing and liking and I don't know. You can use it to help you out. We'll see what happens though. Hey Jenny. Okay, so let's go ahead and open this bad boy up because I want to be able to make a project with this as well. So as always, now we are getting these really cool cards in the inspiration boxes. This is probably the best thing that we could have ever hoped for. I absolutely love these because I don't have to store my stuff in well, Nightbot is doing something. Hold on. I don't know what in the world. Hold on. Hold on. My Nightbot, okay, it's definitely here. But it thinks that Daniel is sending too many messages. So what I'm going to do is excess repetitions. I'm trying to see what I can do to make it so you guys don't get like in timeout constantly, because users spamming excessive symbols, whitelist links, timeout users abusing emotes, excessive capital letters. Okay, I'm not sure where the message is. No, it didn't delete him, but it said it put him in timeout for 5 seconds. I don't know. Sorry, Daniel. It's not you, it's me. um, we're going to have to figure that out. I'm going to have to do some research because I did not feel that that was spammy at all. So we're gonna have to we're gonna have to figure that out. But see, this is what I meant. Trial and error, you guys. Trial and error. um, I'm dying laughing. Sorry, Daniel. um, I'm laughing so hard. I know he only commented 3 times. It wasn't that bad. Yes, we need an override for sure, because you guys know when I type too, I'm like, we call it rapid fire, where I send like a bunch of short messages right in a row. That's how I type. Okay, I'm gonna have to figure that out. I don't know exactly how to fix it yet, so I apologize for anyone who gets scolded by Nightbot tonight in this live stream. Okay, so this is my favorite thing to happen to our inspiration boxes, which is that you get this awesome card that shows you everything that comes in it. The reason that I love this so much is because I don't have to keep all of my stuff in a box or in a bag separate and store them somewhere else. Now I can integrate these products into my stash and organize them however I want to, and I can just keep this card in a file so that when I need to, I can go back and I can say, oh, in this kit I had, you know, the Marsala. Oh my gosh, I couldn't remember what the color was called. Like a color like Marsala, and I can go through and see what all came in it so that if I want to create something using only products from this kit, I'll know exactly what came in it without having to keep it all together. Awesome. I love that. So this is super, super handy. Hello to everybody who is just joining. Hi, Jennifer. Hi, Tana. Hi, Sue. Hi, Belinda. Ooh. Hi, Lisa. Hi, Bonnie. Hey, Fatima. All kinds of awesome people are in here. Okay, so for those of you who are just joining, we are trying out a new bot in my channel to kind of help me. However, it has already proved a little glitchy, if you will, because it put Daniel in timeout and he didn't even do anything wrong. So if you get scolded by the bot, I apologize in advance. I will try to tweak it so that it doesn't do that. But for tonight, we may be on our own. Hey, Michael. Okay, so another favorite in this box is this sweet little enamel pin that has the pink envelope with the little heart seal on it, and of course the little wings for air delivery. I am loving that these kits are coming with enamel pins now. This is a collector's item, and you can display it proudly wherever you go. Like at Creativation, the whole thing this year was enamel pins. Everyone had enamel pins to give away, to win, to collect, and people were displaying their pins on their lanyards so proudly. And this is a great way to, you know, promote the brand while also just having some awesome flair. But yeah, so that is the pin for this month. And we've, of course, got our whole list of supplies here that tells us everything that's in the box. So I'm going to set this aside and keep it in my file of cards for previous kits. In the process of cleaning out the boxes and just bagging everything together. Yes, it's still bulky. And I think I really like this, how it's going to be able to, I can just keep this in a file folder, and then I can just integrate the supplies. Like I can keep all of my foil sheets together. I can keep all of my extra supplies wherever I would normally keep them, and then that's it. Okay, so let's get into all of our goodies. I'm so excited about this box, you guys, and I cannot wait to start creating a project with this because this is so adorable. Okay, first of all, I love this color. So we get some self-stick gems. These are adhesive on the back, so all you do is take them off the little acetate or I don't know, clear plastic sleeve there, and then you you just pop it right on your project. You don't even have to use any glue or anything like that. We also have these super, super adorable little seals. They look like wax seals. Oop, there it is, you guys. All right, there's our first message from Nightbot. You guys give me feedback on this and how it works. I can program it to go at different intervals. I can program it to say pretty much whatever I want it to say. So as we go through this, let's be sure to give me some feedback and let me know what you guys think. But yeah, so it'll just give you a reminder. Hey, thanks for hanging out with me. Be sure to subscribe to my channel and hit that bell icon to be notified when I go live and post new videos. That's really cool. Is this a sticker, Michael? I can't remember. I think it is. I'm so bad, you guys. My nails are awful, and I am really bad at pulling things apart. It is! Okay, cool. So, when you're ready, you can just put these adorable wax seals on your project. It is a sticker, and that just takes out all the guesswork of what kind of adhesive you need. And also, I don't know, there's just something about a sticker that makes my heart happy. Yes, I did see the comment that Nightbot left today to Daniel. It was a sassy little bot, wasn't it? It told him that he needed to stop talking, which is silly because he only said 3 things. He shouldn't have been put in timeout. So I will definitely have to figure that out. Hey, Wilda. Okay, so also we have a bunch of super cute tiny envelopes, and I am so excited, you guys, because I have just started doing art journaling. I literally have made 1 page. So when I say just started, I mean I just started. I've done 1 layout, but how cute would these be, either on a card or in a mixed media layout, to put little ephemera in, or I mean, gosh, anything. You could put like your little mantra or whatever you wanted the card to be focused on. And then you just slide it in there, and you can close it or leave it open or whatever, but then you can just pop it out, and you have this built-in little saying or whatever in there. I just think that's so stinking cute. Adorable. And you get a bunch of different sizes. So you've got these itty bitty little ones. You've got some that are slightly smaller. These ones don't have a top. Look how cute that is. How adorable is that? Seriously. You use real sealing wax on your envelopes. That is so cool. I wish I had real wax seals. That's so exciting. I don't know. And I'm going to be honest, they make me think of Harry Potter, and I love Harry Potter. So I could send somebody some letters from Hogwarts with these. They're acceptance letters. That would be so cool. Okay, so then we've also got a larger size here. And you get 4 in this size. Oh, no, you get 2 in this size, and then there's actually a different size. These ones are actual envelopes, you guys. How cute. Again, they're not 3D. They are flat, but the dimension is amazing. That detail is really cool. It looks 3D, but they are flat. Super, super cool. Okay, so we've got this little envelope as well. Again, you can use these for just a ton of different stuff. But you can absolutely use them on a card. You know what would be really fun for this is if you put one of these on the inside of a card and put the gift card in it. So then you could, like, let's say, do I have a card next to me that opens sideways? Let's see. I don't have one that opens sideways, but I'll just use this one as an example. Ooh, it's a little too long. Let's try one of the other ones. Does this one fit? Like this one. Okay, so you could open this up, and you could either put it here, or like if it was a side folding card that was opened this way, whatever. Anyway, if it was not this kind of card, which is top folding, you could put it in, if it was longer this way, you know what I mean? You could write your message over on this side, and then on this side, you attach the envelope and just slide the gift card right in. Let me actually check and see if a gift card fits in here, because that would be really cool. I have some gift cards sitting around somewhere. Hold on. Because I use them sometimes for like mixed media type stuff in my limited scope of mixed media-ness. I'm like throwing things all over my desk right now. Oh, I see them. Okay, they got moved into a separate pocket. Okay, so we've got a used up Target gift card. And let's just see. I'm hopeful. It looks like it's gonna fit. It does, you guys. It's perfect. That is the perfect size envelope. Look at that. How stinking cute is that? Okay, so then whichever way you put your card, you can put in a little envelope with the gift card in it. And then that holds it in there, so you don't even have to have a gift card holder or die or whatever. And you've got your perfect, so they can see it, they know what's in there, but it holds it in there in place. How cute is that? That's so awesome. I think I'm gonna do that. Okay, so just an idea. Yeah, you could totally stamp or emboss. I would certainly try to use probably something like um, I don't know if the Raven Detail ink would alcohol marker safe and waterproof when dry. I think you could try it with this, but I would be tempted to heat it really lightly with the heat tool to try to help dry the ink. Sometimes the inks will sit on the surface of a material like this. I think probably stays on would work, but now I'll have to try that. I will try that out with the Raven Detail ink and let you know. But I would think that you could. The only thing with embossing is you would have to be really careful because it's very, very thin. So it would probably warp. But if you were very careful with it, then there's a good chance that you could do it. Just making sure that you keep the heat tool far away and like at a distance when you heat it, and making sure that you don't stay in one area too long. I'll definitely try it out and let you know. Hey, Stacy. Okay, and then you also get 2 of these craft envelopes, which is perfect for the theme of the box. It matches the ribbon as well. So I'm really excited about that. I want to do some mail art as well. Oh, Maria embossed them today on her live. That's awesome. Oh, I'm gonna definitely have to check that out. My kids were sick today, and well, my older son is sick, and so I had kind of my hands full. So I didn't get to see her live, which is a bummer. Usually I try to catch her whenever she's live. That's awesome though. I'll definitely have to go back and check her out. Thanks, Michael. You're so on top of things. I like having you here. Okay, so we've talked about our wax seals. We talked about our envelopes. We've seen our ribbon, which has these adorable. Did he get his Valentine's done? Okay, so I did them mostly. He colored the jelly beans, but I ended up having to write his name in all of them because he didn't do it. And he's very sick right now. So I'm not even sure if he's going to be able to go to school on Friday for the party anyway. I'll still send his Valentine's to school, but I'm not sure. So this ribbon is super, super cute. It's got the red and blue stars, and it's kind of like a neutral color. And then I thought this would be really cute, even if, so like you can use it for anything in this box, of course, but it would be really cute for 4th of July cards as well. Like a really, like, oh, if we did those, the wood panel backgrounds that I was making before and then used this with the 4th of July theme, that would be so cute. I really like this. And Christopher did a really cute thing with these ribbon spools. So it looks like an embroidery floss card. And then it actually has the little stamp cut out of the middle so that you know which kit it went with, because this is the special delivery, so it has the stamp. And then you can just put it right back on there. I just think that he's got a lot of attention to detail in these kits, and I think that's so special because a lot of other kits are lacking in that department. Like some of the things don't really seem to go together, and with these ones, I feel like the materials are very thoughtfully put together, and little details like that are really cool. Hey, Jibs. Okay, so that is the ribbon that comes with it, and I'm just going to kind of tuck this back in here. I'm doing awesome, Jips. How are you? I think we offended Daniel, though. Well, Nightbot offended Daniel. I'm going to blame it on the bot. I hope he is not gone because the bot put him in timeout. Okay, so we also have a new aqua pigment. This one is called Plum, which is super cool. It is a mini aqua pigment, and I will try to swatch that out for you guys. Oh, Jips, I got a new bot in my channel to try out, and it apparently thought that Daniel was talking too much, and it scolded him for everyone to see. It said something like, stop talking so much or chill out or something. I don't know. It was not super friendly. But, and it like deleted his messages too. And I unhid them so they came back, but I don't know what in the world that little bot was doing. So be careful what you say because the bot might get you. um, anyway, so the next thing that we have is our awesome toner sheets that we have in every kit. They come wrapped individually in plastic. I am really bad about opening things though, so I'm just going to use my scissors to cut it open. And these are now manufactured and printed in Pittsburgh. So they are done locally instead of ordered out and shipped in. So that's really cool. I like that Christopher is working hard to get things. Oh, that's what it said? Chill out, stop spamming symbols. Oh, it does say that. Stop spamming symbols. It's because, okay, let me disable that. Hold on. Because I didn't know what it was that he did that, I didn't know what he did. I don't know if that's going to work for this chat, because it might have to refresh. I'm not sure, but I did just turn it off, that symbols thing. This is my first time ever using it, you guys, so it's going to have a little bit of growing pains, I feel like. Okay, so these are the toner sheets. They're printed with toner ink, so you can foil them. You don't have to foil them. Hey, Purple Paisley Planner, how's it going? You don't have to foil these, but you can. And I've actually done multiple things on them. So I have colored them up with aqua pigments or done ink smooshing and things like that and then foiled them. So you definitely have a lot of options there, and it's a nice thick paper, so you don't have to worry about it being too thin. Certainly it's not a watercolor paper, so be careful with how much water you put on it, but it can definitely take some. I've used it before. So you get these really cute ones that have the little postmarked symbol on them. You also get two that have the post office there. That's super cute. Oh, Linda, that's awful. I like this one for a baby card. Oh, how cute would this be? That's super cute. I think because it's got the special delivery, and then maybe we'll do that in our card today. I don't know. We'll see. And then we've also got this one that has airmail all over it, which is super cute. I think this one might be my favorite. And like I said, I like that for a new baby card. I think that would be really super cute. Yeah, Belinda, I did it once as an experiment with the Christmas card kit. So that was my first time trying it, and it definitely worked. Okay, so we've got our foil sheets. We've also got a brand new embossing folder, and this is from Doris. It has all these lines there. I think that's really cool. I'm going to go ahead and open that up. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and open it up. Why not? Okay, so we've got our embossing folder here and ready to go. It's got obviously the impressed side on one side and the depressed side. Not depressed, like it's sad, but you know what I mean. It's an embossing folder. Oh, Chips, that's awesome. I'll have to watch your video because I'm obviously not good at that part. Okay, so the next thing that we have is the ever popular array of cardstocks. So we have our glitter stock. We've got 2 sheets of glitter stock. We've got 2 sheets in green and black and purple. You guys, I love these colors. We've also got this blue and a nice red. There's a whole bunch of good colors in here. And then we have 2 different printed sheets. So I've got dots and stars. I did hear that some people got different, you know, different patterns. My brain is not working, you guys. Different patterns. So like some people got different colors or different patterns on there, which is really cool. Georgia, you and me both. I have been really wanting to dive into mixed media, and I also have been struggling with where to start. And I've been watching a lot of videos on YouTube, and I'm happy to report that I actually just made my first art journal layout today, which was mixed media, and I'm pretty happy with it, though I made a lot of mistakes. But, you know, could have been worse. I really like the way that it looks in the final picture. But I know where all the mistakes are, so it's hard for me to look at it subjectively. No, objectively. You guys, this brain thing, I might need someone to look at it for me. Okay, so here's the stamp set. Obviously, this is like the exciting part, right? I mean, the whole box is exciting, but this is the big, what does Christopher say? The Gigunda stamp set? That's this one. Okay, so it's a 6x8 stamp set, and it's got all kinds of stuff. And, oh my gosh, you guys, I just thought of something. Remember how I was saying that I thought it would be really cute to do a Harry Potter card? Look at all these envelopes. Do you remember... Do you remember in the first movie, if you guys watch Harry Potter, do you remember when all the envelopes were flying through the house and like all over the place and there was just stuff everywhere? You guys, what if we made a card with envelopes all over the back of it? And then like it would take a lot of masking, but it would be cool. So we could make a card with like all these envelopes all over the place, and then we can put the seal on there somewhere. You guys, that would be really fun. That would be really super fun. I'm tempted to try it. That seems like it might be a little bit complicated, but we can still try it and see what happens. Okay, so Michael, I'd buy that card. All right, let's figure out what we're gonna do. So we've got a lot of options. We have this awesome stamp set, and we've got a ton of different envelope images here that we can choose from. And let's see, do not bend, please hand stamp, please deliver to. And then I love this one so much, you guys. It says, just a little note to say hello. Just kidding. It's a really long note because I miss you and had a lot to say. I think that that is hilarious, and it's my favorite. I love that so much. It's totally my style too, and I feel like Christopher and I are similar that way. We have a similar sense of humor in some ways. So whenever he puts cute little sentiments like this, it makes me laugh a lot. Okay, so I'm going to move this stuff over to the side for right now. I am going to get, let's see, I'm going to use some cardstock. This is not great cardstock, so we may have some fraying, unfortunately, but we will work with it. This particular type of cardstock, I mentioned this in one of my other videos, this particular type of cardstock and my paper trimmer do not get along. Yeah, I don't know what it is, because this paper cuts perfectly fine on my other trimmers, and other paper is still cutting fine on this trimmer. So I don't think it's the blade. I don't know. It's just something about this combination. They don't like each other. I don't know why. Oh, Jibs. I hope you love it when you do get it. It's worth the wait. It's a good box. Okay, so now we've got some cardstock. Let's take our Raven Detailed ink. I've also got some Post-it notes over here that we can use to mask things. And let's choose what we're gonna do here. So we've got our stamp set. I'm trying to think of what the best way to do all of this. Having issues with Stampin' Up! Cardstock in your Cricut trimmer? Oh no. Well, see, it seems like certain trimmers and certain papers just don't get along. I don't know why that is. Okay, so the easiest one to mask is probably going to be this one. This is really cute though. So I'm trying to figure out, oh hush, that's what Heather said. Oh no. It's like they're feeding us some sort of Brutus Monroe happy powder, and we all are like brainwashed and on the same length. It's just because it's the truth. And it's such a good, I mean, this box is good, you guys. I'm going to have to patent that. What did I say? See, I can't even remember. Brutus Monroe, happy powder? I don't remember. I've lost it already. Okay. I like this one. I like that one. All right, let's start with these and see where it takes us. So what I'm thinking is that we can use the stamped image, not stamped image. Well, yeah, I mean the stamped image. And I can cut it out, the mailbox. So we'll layer up the whole background with one or both of these. And then, oh, fibers in the trimmer. I mean, I'm sure there is. There's lots of stuff in there. I don't know how you get it out. I don't really have any nails, and I'm weary to stick anything in there. Some of it comes out if I just like kind of put my nail in there. We'll see if that helps the next time I need to cut something. Brutus Monroe Happy Powder. Okay, I'm gonna have to patent that and tell Christopher he needs to start supplying it. The rest of you guys can get on board too. Okay, so let's grab a not that I'm pushing drugs, you guys, because I definitely don't do drugs or condone the use of them. I feel like I need to put a disclaimer on my, I feel like I need to put a disclaimer on my channel now. I'm not a drug pusher, I promise. Okay. My inappropriate content night. This is what happens when you don't get much sleep, you guys. Okay. So we've got, okay, I have ink right here. I don't know what I'm looking for. All right, I'm gonna leave that one for now because I'm gonna put that on top, I think. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna stamp a few of these aromatherapy. Oh God. And I don't care at all if these are well stamped as long as I can see the outline. Yeah. Yes, at least Nightbot can't at least Nightbot can't put me in timeout. True story. You're not lying. Because it's my stream and what I say goes. Oh no, look! You were put in timeout. Hold on. I don't know why it's saying that that's okay. How do I undelete it? But no. Hold on. You guys, I'm trying to figure out how to undelete the message. I don't know. You're on my naughty list. You guys. I am dying laughing. Okay, apparently you're not supposed to write in all caps on my channel anymore. Because if you write in all caps, it will put you in... oh my gosh, what is going on? Hold on. Okay, apparently you guys don't write in all caps because that is a problem for the Nightbot. Oh, you guys. All right, if it is adding some additional humor. You're not lying. I am laughing so hard about this. It is not even funny. Linda, when you're able to talk again, just make sure you don't type in all caps. And you should be good. And if for some reason somebody gets in trouble for doing something that we don't think is, bad, then I will go behind the scenes and try to figure out how to fix it. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to start my stamping. I'm putting one right in the middle. But what I'm also going to do is, so I stamped all of these guys over here. So it put her in timeout, oh my gosh, for 600 seconds. I thought it said 60 seconds. Hold on 1 second. Excess caps, options. Oh gosh. Let's try a smaller amount of time. Let's do 120 seconds. That way, that's only 2 minutes. If somebody is abusing it, then we can do that. There we go. Okay. Yeah, 600 seconds is a lot, you guys. That's a lot. Okay, hopefully that fixes it. I just saved it to 120 seconds. So hopefully that fixes it. I don't know how to, unban her. Oh, I feel so bad. You guys, this is definitely trial and error today. You guys you are very bad. You're on bad behavior, all of you, misbehaving. Oh my gosh, you guys. I can't even stop laughing about it. It's so awful, and I feel so bad right now for Linda. But it is ridiculous. Such bad, crafty people. What is that? So now we'll have to say, you've been bad. You are grounded to your craft room. Or your craft desk, or craft corner, or whatever you have. Yes, I am. Oh, you think Daniel just left us? Oh no. Where did he go? Oh, you mean when he got in trouble earlier? You're probably right. Well, I hope you guys are at least having fun. Because, that's always exciting when you can have fun. Okay, so what we're doing, this is going to be your unjust restrictions. So we're going to be masking off areas. And the reason that I cut a bunch of these, or stamped out a bunch of these, and I'm now cutting them out, is because I want to be able to stamp a ton of these envelopes, and I don't want it to... Yeah, that's true. I haven't seen him comment anymore. I only saw him comment once after that, and he laughed, and then I think he left. I'll have to make sure that he's okay. The poor first victim of Nightbot in my channel. But we'll see what happens. I don't really know what I'm gonna do. No, not silent stalkers. You guys, that's half the fun. Don't be a silent stalker. Chat with me, or else I'll be boring. You guys are half the entertainment on this channel, let's be honest. If I didn't have you to interact with or talk with, this would be a really boring night. Just sitting here watching me cut things, babble on to myself forever because no one's talking to me. That would be really sad. I don't like that reality at all. Anyhow, so hey Dawn. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm just I'm cutting out these masks. Dawn, we have already gone through the unboxing portion of our regularly scheduled programming, but we are currently going to be masking and stamping a whole bunch of envelopes because we're making a Harry Potter-esque card where the envelopes came flying in through the windows and everything. All the time, Belinda, all the time. Absolutely yes. The answer is absolutely yes. Okay, so you see what I'm doing here is I am just masking off the different areas of the envelopes so that I can layer more envelopes on top. Excuse me, I got my sinus issues again, y'all. Okay, so now I can... Oh my god, Chips. I wish we could hear each other too. You guys, that would be so much fun. It really would be. Okay, so what this is going to do is this is going to make it look like there are a bunch of different envelopes just like flying all over the place in different directions, all over the place, right? It's going to look crazy. And I'm excited because it's going to look awesome, I think. Okay, let's see. Let's add one over here. So what I'm doing is I'm just kind of fanning out from the edges over here, and then as I go, I will move my masks. So like if I'm not working over here on this section, I should probably have used like a pair of scissors or something so I don't mess up my masks. But I will just move the mask over to this side, for example, and I've got a few more so that if I need to use multiples, oh, Heidi, I definitely need to check that out. I will definitely look tonight. Thank you so much for sharing those. I can't wait to see them. This way, as I go, things, they will all look like they're behind one another, if that makes sense. They'll all be layered one on top of another, which is really cool. I like it. Yeah, I'm really excited about this, you guys. This is so cool. All right, let's spin this puppy around and do some stamping over here. Let's go. I'm trying to make them kind of random directions so that they look haphazard, if you will, like they're flying all over the place. The cool thing is, as I get farther out, I won't need those ones in the middle anymore. So like this one here, I don't need that at all because it's already all covered up. So I can actually take that one off. Now the problem I'm having is that I'm having a hard time getting, look how cool this is, you guys. I'm having a hard time getting the actual masks off, but look at that. So we're just layering envelope and envelope and envelope. Yeah. Yeah, so see, it's cool because then as people join later, then it just reminds them, hey, be sure that you subscribe to my channel and hit that bell icon to be notified when I go live. Things like that. I don't know. I think it's cool. Hopefully you guys like it and see some value in it. Hopefully it doesn't put you in timeout too much. But we shall see. We shall see. Okay, so then I just layer it on top again, take out my stamp, and go again. Oh, I did totally miss, but where's your mommy? Oh, she's in the basement talking to her computer. No big deal. That's hilarious. And so true. Because they don't understand at all what is going on when I'm on my live videos. They're just like, I don't know what she's doing, but okay. I am going to put the mailbox on top. So I'm going to stamp it on a separate sheet of paper and then add it, like, I'm going to fussy cut it out. Because I felt like then we can color the mailbox, like, or I mean, we can color the envelopes all really sparsely, like just a tiny little bit of shading here and there, and then go from there. And then that way the background will be subtle, but still really cool, I think. Our Punisher. You guys are too much. Too much. And I love you all dearly. So some of them I'm just kind of butting up the edges next to each other so that I don't have to do quite as many masks. Is Linda back with us yet? Has she? You guys, I haven't heard Linda comment again. I'm nervous about that. I need Linda to comment so that I know she's still here. And that she didn't leave us because my poor bot put her in timeout for like a million years. 10 minutes is a long time in a live stream, you guys. I did change the settings, so hopefully if that happens again, it will be a shorter amount. There she is! Yay! She is still with us, you guys. She didn't leave. In the video game world, they would call that rage quitting. So if you're losing or whatever, then and you leave, they call it rage quitting because you like got mad and quit. So if she had left, she would have rage quit. But I'm happy to report that she is still here. So just be sure, you guys, that apparently you can't use caps. You can't use all caps. Because that's yelling and nobody likes to be yelled at. On their live stream, you know. All right. So we are just continuing to stamp away. And I think, actually, I'm going to go ahead and cut out a couple more masks so that I don't have to keep moving them around quite so frequently. Luckily, this is a super easy thing to cut out. So I'm really thankful for that. Linda, I am so glad that you are still here. I feel so bad that put you in timeout for so long. I am so sorry. Oh, cool. Linda, that's awesome. Yeah, so I forgot to answer that question when you asked earlier. So Nightbot is it is kind of like you make it a moderator in your channel, and it helps, you know, send links, or as you guys see, put people in timeout. So that is actually going to be really helpful. I love you too, Linda. It is actually going to be really helpful as my channel grows, because then I won't have to worry so much about moderating the chat myself, and like worrying about if people are saying you know, inappropriate things, because sometimes the trolls come out. um, and they say really gross things that are inappropriate, especially for a card making channel. I mean, let's be honest, for any channel, but you know, especially for one that's focused on crafts. But they find the live streams and they want to get a reaction, so they say crazy things. But anyway, yes, hopefully it will help me, and hopefully we will get the hang of it, and it won't be so crazy with putting us in timeout. And well, I mean, you guys, it's not putting me in timeout. But anyway, you guys get the picture. You know what I mean. As my dad says, you're smelling what I'm stepping in. Belinda, I got mine. Where did I get these? Probably at the office supply store, I think. But I know they have them on Amazon. These are 3x3. There's a little edge that's not sticky back, but I can get you a link if you would like. If you just let me know, and then I can send that to you. It shouldn't take but just a minute. You stamp what you want in front first and mask. Yes, you are exactly right. Yes, so basically by covering up what you are, like by masking off that first image in the front, you are hiding it and putting the stamped lines behind it, so that when you take off the mask, it looks like that item is in front of the other items, because you can't see those lines that are going behind it. So it looks like everything is like stacked on top, which is really cool. I really like that a lot. Key notes. Hold on one second. Depending on how many sticky notes you would like to order, there are a few different options. The ones that I use are actually Post-it brand. I find that they work really well. You can get it in a pack of one, but I find that they're a little more expensive that way. I think I got mine in a pack of 3 or 4. Hold on one second. You can get 3x3 pads from Post-it brand, the same exact kind, that have full sticky back for $8.79 for 12 whole pads. I think that is a pretty super deal, because one pad is like $6 if you want to buy it individually, which I don't understand why that is. Hang tight and I will get you a link real quick. I like to try to give you guys like the stuff that I use, because I can at least recommend it or not recommend it. Because I know if it works well or not. These actually work really well. I'm really happy with them. There is that. Okay, so there's the link to the multi-pack of these. I really like them. They come in a couple different colors, but it really doesn't matter at all. Yes, Linda, that's awesome. I love that you guys are having your channels and doing all kinds of stuff. I don't know. I'm so excited for all of you. Let's see. Yeah, of course, Belinda. Anytime. I think if it doesn't, you know, it doesn't take me very long to try to find it, then I like to at least, you know, take care of you guys while you're in here, because otherwise I tend to forget. And I don't want to neglect you guys. So sometimes it's easier to just do it right away, because otherwise I won't remember. So I got a lot of things going on in my mom brain, you know? Okay, so now we're doing a whole lot of masking. We've got a lot of masks. Let's do some stamping. Let's see what we can do. Okay, so like this, for example, I think I'm going to put this like this. I'm trying to like turn them all different directions so that you know, like they don't, I don't know, they're not all going the same way. This is taking a really long time, you guys, and I'm sorry that I had this idea because I feel bad that this is a ridiculous card. I said it was going to be complicated, and I guess I wasn't lying. This is not the easiest card to do in a live stream when everyone is watching. But we'll do the best we can with what we have. Yeah. It's turning out really cool, though. I mean, already. It looks really neat. Oh, awesome, Linda. Let's see. So that's like a hint in case anybody wants to buy them. Oh, Belinda, that's awesome. You'll have to show me what you make. I love seeing what people do with masks. Also, you guys, speaking of masking, have you guys seen the card that Luisana on the design team for Brutus Monroe made with the peeps? Man. Bot smacked. You guys are too much. I love you all. I just want you to know that. I love you guys so much. You guys all make me so happy. Anyway, yeah, have you guys seen the card that Luisana made with the peeps? It was so cool. She used the snow globe. She used the snow globe as like a jar thing for them. Oops, I'm a little crooked here. She used the snow globe like a jar, and then filled it with peeps, and then like added so that it looked like glass on it. It was so cool. I never probably would have thought of that, and I just think it's so cool to see like other people's ideas and things for things like that, because I just think that's so neat. And I don't know. Hey, Tiffany. Oh, I want to show you something really quick because, okay, so you know that you guys know probably by now that I've been stalking Tiffany's channel because she has really awesome mixed media inspiration. She does all kinds of really super cool projects. And I've been stalking her channel and she inspired me to like do more mixed media stuff. And I made, okay, first of all, don't judge me. I am making my own art journal because I didn't have one, but what I did have was a bunch of mixed media paper that I had used solely for hand lettering. I was just practicing hand lettering, and so I cut up the pages and I used my Happy Planner punch and put them in a disc bound the disc bound system, and I'm going to add a lot more pages. But so it's just a bunch of random hand lettering leftovers that I am never going to use again, but I thought since I'm going to put like gesso or whatever over it anyway, then I might as well do it. Okay, so but I created my first art journal page, you guys, and it's not like the best, but I want to show it to you. Because I shared it earlier, and I just figured, okay, so this is my very first ever art journal page. So I don't know. I've been learning all kinds of stuff from like Tiffany's channel and a couple other people, and I have just been super inspired. I shared this on Instagram. Yeah, my art journal page. Yay! So it's my very first one. I'm really excited. And then now I can keep adding stuff on all my other pages. But yeah, I use the surface sprays from Brutus Monroe to. Hey, Evilise. But yeah, I used the surface sprays for the first time. They've been decorating my craft room for a while, and I haven't used them yet. But yeah, I made a really huge mistake here I tried to like collage on a piece of vellum and it did not go well. It's like really wrinkled and I don't know what I did wrong. This one I stamped first and then I actually stamped it on deli paper, I think. And then I did the same thing, but for whatever reason, the vellum, I don't know. it didn't work well. But anyway, so that's my art, my handmade art journal. Okay, back to masking. So for those who are just joining, we are masking like crazy, and we are making a Harry Potter themed card with the inspiration box from Brutus Monroe. This is a Happy Mail or like mail delivery themed inspiration box. And so it's got a ton of envelopes and things like that on it. And all I could think about when I was looking at the stamp set was that scene in Harry Potter where all of the envelopes are like coming flying out of the fireplace and the windows and all of that, and then also that in combination with the wax seals, and it just made me think about Harry Potter. And so that's what we're going for here, is that whole like letters everywhere scene. And so we're doing a ton of masking so that I can fill up this whole page with letters, which is insane. I can't believe that I decided to do this while live, but you know, we live and we learn, right? That's all we can do. All right, so let's do some masking up here. I'm gonna try to kind of keep my masking a little better sectioned off. They don't, Tiffany. They are, I don't know. They're not metallic at all. They're just liquid. But I think it's essentially like a re-inker, but in a spray form. It's the same formula, I believe, as the surface inks from Brutus Monroe. So they're permanent when they're dry. Yeah. It's the first time I've actually used the sprays. I've used the inks a lot, but I hadn't used the sprays before. So I was really excited to be able to use them. And I think, Tiffany, I think they might be sold out. But I think I have some that I can send you. I have some extras. Oh, good night, Sue. I think I have some extras that I can send you because I think they may, I want to say that they discontinued the current colors and then they're reformulating and they're going to get new colors. Yeah, I don't want to like misspeak and give wrong information, but I think that's what's happening. So yeah, I don't think they're available on the website anymore, but yeah, I think I have some extra ones though. Do not use all caps or you go to bot jail. Very true for those just joining. Linda knows, she was in bot jail. So Tiffany, I started using Nightbot because I saw that you were using it, and I've seen a lot of gamers use it, like on Twitch and stuff, and I have a friend that live streams on Twitch a lot. And so I was like, oh, I'll just try that out and see how it is. Only it keeps putting like a few people in timeout for apparently excessive caps use, and what was the other thing? Typing, excessive use of punctuation or symbols or something like that. Oh, Tiffany, that's awesome. I love me some Twitch, you know. I don't know if you watch on Twitch or if you watch on YouTube, but the gamers have all the cool technology, you guys. Let's just be real for a second. I'm just going to pop this over on top. There's one other one's... my friend he live streams Pokemon. Like some of the old school stuff, but now that some of the newer games have come out, he's been doing those too. But yeah, he streams Pokemon, and so I go in his stream a lot, and he always makes fun of me for like making cards. He's always like, hey, shout out to my gamer name or whatever is Bootsy. You learn something new every day. But yeah, my gamer name is Bootsy. So he's like, every time I go in there, he's like, shout out to Bootsy. She's a really talented card maker and you should go and check out her channel. Oh, I missed my mask there a little bit, but that's okay. It was just one time. It'll be okay. You won't even notice it, I hope, when all is said and done. But I see I messed up a little bit right there. Maybe we'll just put something over top of that. We'll just cover that right on up. so that no one will know that I made a mistake. Okay. Oh, Tiffany, I'm glad I'm not alone because I was like kind of freaking out. Like, oh my gosh, everyone's gonna get mad and leave or something because they're being scolded in front of everyone by the bot of all things. Like, seriously? Come on. I was laughing really hard though. It did provide a little bit of entertainment, so at least there's that. I think you go this way. I hope. I don't know. We'll see. Oh, you're so sweet. You guys are all so sweet to me. I love you. Oh, sorry. My sinuses and stuff are not getting that much better. I'm really hoping that I don't get whatever my little guy has because it's super gross. And it's not even congested or anything like that. He's been like throwing up and stuff's coming out everywhere today. And I will not go into any more detail than that, but ew. It's been a long day. Tiffany, I play all kinds of stuff, but I like, okay, I'm going to show my real nerddom here. I have played the most of this game called Lord of the Rings Online, which obviously is based on Lord of the Rings. So I like that. There's this other game that I like to play, which is so ridiculous, but it's called Don't Starve. Oh, Bonnie, you're so sweet. I try to be like at least somewhat entertaining so that you guys aren't bored to death, but you know, sometimes. Yes, Tiffany, there is a game called Lord of the Rings Online, and I am embarrassed and also proud to admit that I have played like 1,500 hours of that game. I haven't played in a long time, which is a bummer because I really need to get back into it. But yeah, I've played that game so much. It's insane. It's like an MMO, so it's like a massively multiplayer online game. And yeah, you go in and you you can create a character and like level up, and you can do crafting in the game. So like you pick a profession of like the type of crafter that you want to be, like whether you want to make food or you know, whatever, I don't know, all that all that stuff. You can do all of that, and it's really fun. I really like it a lot. Oh, you play Fortnite? I have not tried Fortnite actually, but my husband was playing it for a while and he wanted me to start playing it, but I was like so busy with doing card stuff that I didn't have time. But hopefully I will get a chance to go and try to figure out how to play it, because everyone apparently loves that game. My mask is a little bit off right here, so I'm just gonna move it. I don't want to get any more accidents, you guys. I cannot believe that I'm doing this. So what do you guys think so far about the masking? Hey Dee, how's it going? Hey Melanie. It's true, you are late, but all you have missed is people getting put in timeout for using too many caps, apparently, and you know, things like that. It's been a very eventful night. Eva Elise, I don't know if you can emboss on a mug, but I know that you can do heat transfer vinyl on a mug. Well, depending on what kind of mug it is. I don't know, like ceramic mugs, I know you can do heat transfer vinyl on, but you do have to have like a mug press, I think, in order to actually get it to stick on there. I don't know. I can't believe I'm doing all this masking, if I'm being completely honest. This sounded, I mean, I knew that it sounded complicated when I said it out loud, and I almost instantly regretted saying it out loud, because I was like, oh, but now I'm going to have to actually make this card that I said. Oh, no, Melanie, I meant that the people in this live chat are getting grounded and in trouble. I'm using a new a bot basically that helps me monitor my chat because I'm only one person, you know, and I don't really have any moderators. So it helps like send out messages and tell people to subscribe to my channel and things like that. So that I don't have to constantly say it or type it or whatever, which is really cool, except for it it decided that people were talking in caps too much, and they were what else were they doing? Using too many symbols, and it was putting people in timeout. So that's been fun. Okay, so I'm getting into a little bit of a tricky area here. What I'm going to do is actually just move one of these other ones down for now, and then I'll have to move it back up when I'm ready to do the top area again. Yeah, I'm excited to use it. I saw it in Tiffany's channel, and I've seen a lot of gamers use it, but I'd never tried it out before. So I was like, hey, why not? Let's just give it a go and see what happens. And I didn't know what it was gonna do. Oh, Gyps, that's a good idea. I hadn't really thought of that. I never think of things like that. But that is a good idea. The bot D, it's called Nightbot. And so it helps monitor the stream for me, and you'll see it pop up in a little bit probably. It'll say something like, thanks for hanging out with me, subscribe to my channel and hit the bell notification or something like that. Something that I would say to tell you guys to subscribe to my channel. But yeah, so anyway, I think it's a really cool feature. You have to add it as a moderator in your chat, but yes, it is a learning curve for sure, because you have to figure out what settings you want it on. Because as we have found out, it is a little it's a little intense at following the rules. I'm going to try to spread these out a little bit more because I'm having to do a lot more masking over in these areas because I'm putting them closer together. So I'm going to try to like spread the space out a little bit more and see if it helps. I'm not sure where it's going to take us, but hopefully it'll make the process go a little bit faster. I know this is taking forever, you guys. I feel so bad that this is taking like a million years. I mean, I like to hang out with you guys, so for me, it doesn't bother me, but I know that this is like a really long process. Oh, I like you, Linda. Oh, look, Gyps likes you too. I think everyone probably likes you. I love all of you guys. You guys make me smile so much. Oh, and shameless plug, you guys. I am going to be participating in Tiffany's event called A World of Heart. It's a 24-hour live stream event where there will be 24, although I think there's actually 25 live stream feeds going on over a 24 or 25-hour period. And so everyone will stream for 1 hour. And you can pick and choose which streams you want to tune in for. But basically, everyone will be doing a 1 hour stream, and I will be doing part of it. So I will be there. My time is 10 a.m. Pacific time, which for me is 1 p.m. I guess I should figure this out. I think it's 1 p.m. I think that's what we decided. It was 1 p.m. Eastern time. So on Saturday, March 30th, that's when my day is. I will be live for an hour from 1 to 2, and I'll just be making a project. And you guys can tune in and hang out with me. And then it's kind of like the thing that we've always wanted to do. We've kind of talked about it in some of our lives before, which is that, you know, like you would hop from video to video, and everyone would just be live and then everyone goes to the next live video. I just think that it's really super cool, and especially for a 24-hour event, that's crazy, you guys. I don't think I've ever seen anybody do anything like that before, so I'm so excited to be part of that. No, I haven't checked your channel yet, Dee. I will definitely have to do that. I didn't. Is Butthead a cat? He's not a dog, right? He's a cat. I need to go and check him out. A caffeine IV. Oh my gosh. Tiffany, you are so funny. But that's on point because I don't know how in the world, I don't know, 24 hours is a long time. That is a lot of work for sure. Okay, you guys, this is going really well. We're getting down to the wire, and we are, I mean, obviously we still have a lot to do over here, but this is really cool. I can't believe this is, well, number one, I can't believe I'm doing this. But number two, I can't believe that this is working out so well. Hey, Heather. We are doing a ridiculous amount of masking right now. We are using the inspiration box to create a Harry Potter themed card. And I am basing this off of the scene in Harry Potter in the very first movie where all of the letters are like coming out of the chimney and like the windows and the door and all of that stuff. And Harry is like trying to catch them all. This is what I've got so far. I've got 1,000,000 masks, and, or as my 2-year-old says when he wants to watch PJ Masks, he says, Mama, want to watch PJ Masks? Because why not? That's how I would say it if I were him too. You adopted 2 cats from a rescue. That's so cool. Muggle mail. Yes. Oh, it's not in focus. It's probably my hand. Is that better? Is it still out of focus? It's really out of focus on mine as well. Are you guys really out of focus? On my replay, it's really out of focus too. Hold on one second. It's still out. It's pixeled. Oh, it's bad. Huh. I'm trying to figure out what I could do, like what in here might be messing it up. Because sometimes if it's trying to focus on something, I'm going to put my hands in the camera for a second. Sometimes if it's trying to focus on something, it will, yeah, sometimes if it's trying to focus on something, it will get really pixelated. But my playback is really blurry. I'm going to try to refresh on my desktop and see if that helps at all. On my phone where I'm recording, it looks fine. Oh no, Linda. It says stop spamming caps, but I don't see any caps. What'd you do? I don't know. I didn't see you write any caps. Weird. That's so bizarre. Oh, is that better, you guys? All of a sudden, it looks like it may have come back into focus. Is it any better? I'm trying to wait a second so I can see if the video quality, like, improves a little bit. Okay, that's better. Okay, good. Yeah, it said it deleted it. But when I go to look at the message that it deleted, it's not caps. She wrote Shih Tzu, which had like a capital at the first few letters. You know, the first letter of the S and the T for Shih Tzu, but I don't know. Oh, Gyps. Well, she'll have to learn quickly in here that she won't be able to use her caps anymore because she'll never be able to say anything. It's, oh, way worse. Oh, no. Okay, keep me updated, you guys, and let me know. Stay still? Well, I can't stay still. Then how will I stamp? um, yours is great. Okay, well, keep me updated and let me know if anything changes. It's probably getting confused because I keep coming in and out, and it tries to focus on my hand as it gets closer to the screen, because sometimes that causes the feed to get a little bit blurry. All right, so I'm taking some of these masks out of the center so that I can move them towards the outside. And just pop them right on. I'm trying not to touch my background too much with my fingers because now that I'm building up so much ink on these masks, mask without moving, that should work. Good plan, good plan. Now that I am building up too much or a lot of ink on my masks, it's getting harder for it to, well, it's coming off easier on my fingers basically. That's what it boils down to. So I'm going to try not to get a bunch of stuff on my background because we are wasting, I'm not wasting, correction, erase what I just said. We are spending way too much time, not wasting, we are spending too much time on this background for it to get ruined by finger smudges. Man, you guys, sometimes I say things and I'm like, that's not what I meant at all. What were you thinking? It is a lot of masking, you're not kidding. This is taking a really long time. And it's okay, because it'll be worth it, I think, in the end, when we have a super cool Harry Potter card to show for it. But in the meantime, it does seem like a lot of work for, you know. Oh, you said I was blurry. Oh, that's the one that it took out? Man, it deleted it completely, and I didn't even get to see it. That's crazy. Well, hopefully, as we get used to using it a little bit more, it will be easier for us to know what things cause it to trigger and all of that. And it will be easier for us to avoid getting put in timeout. But we'll have to see how things go. And if for some reason, like, it doesn't work out, I can always remove it from my channel. I don't have to keep it. Heather, it is a bot that moderates your channel for you. So that, so that if you have, like, inappropriate people saying things, it will delete their message. If they use caps too much, like they're yelling, it will delete their message and put them in timeout. But we are learning how it works tonight because I didn't know all of this when I first started using it tonight. This is the first time I've ever used it. But it also does cool things for you, like every 15 minutes I have it set up to send out a message that says, hey, thanks for hanging out with me, be sure to subscribe to my channel and click the bell for notifications. So then I don't have to keep saying it over and over again. And then if new people join, then they see the message, you know, throughout the chat. So I think that's pretty cool. You guys, this looks so awesome. I just searched it on Google. That not hat. Hold on, I missed what Wilda said. You need to save that card and have it printed on laser printer for foiling. Maybe I can send that idea to Christopher. And I can, I don't know how I'm going to send it to him. I don't know. But that's a good idea. Maybe I can get him to print us some foil sheets for it. Okay, so Nightbot, you can just, I think I just searched it on Google, and you just create an account, and then you set Nightbot up as a moderator in your channel. Well, I can't sell it on Etsy because it's not my image. I didn't draw this. This is Christopher's image. I think it's, who drew this one? Is this a, Heather, do you know, is this a Chuck illustration stamp? I think it is, based on the sketchy lines. I think this is Chuck. But maybe Heather can tell me if she knows off the top of her head. But yeah, so I can't sell it personally, but I think it would be awesome if Christopher was interested in doing that, because this is a lot of work, you guys. This is a lot of work. And generally, people aren't going to be trying to do quite so much work for a card. But yeah, if Heather's still here, maybe she can tell us if this is, I think this is a Chuck stamp. I don't know though. I could be wrong. I've been wrong before. But yeah, this is a really cool stamp image. Oh, there it is, you guys. So there's the Nightbot image for those who joined after the fact, so you can see it for the first time. Okay, let's see where I need to pick a spot and stop putting masks on everywhere because they're spread too thin. Oh, he did. He said Chuck illustrated it last night. That's awesome. Hey, Michael, welcome back. We're still masking. I don't know if we were masking when you left, but if we were still masking. If we weren't, well, we've done a lot of masking. I can't remember if you were still here when we started masking or not. But yeah, so that's really cool. So this is, it's a lot of work. It's taking forever. But it's worth it. It's totally worth it. I think this is going to be a really fun card. Hooray! Okay, but we're getting towards the end. Can you believe it? Oh my gosh, that's okay, Kim. If you didn't do it, you wouldn't know. That's okay. I just like to at least give you guys the information if I know something. Don't feel bad at all. Oh, Heidi, that's okay. I'm glad you're back. I'm trying to remember to turn them different directions because I want them to look really random, and I feel like I keep not turning them enough. Let's see. But I'm also trying to take up all the space and not end up with so much, whoop. No, okay. I saved it. Oh, let's see. Not end up with like so many things to mask still, because we've got a lot of way to go. I'm gonna borrow this one from over here. I just don't feel like cutting any more masks. I totally could, but I'm over that part. Let's see. I don't think this is the right side. This is when it kind of gets important, you guys, to figure out which side of the mask, because they're not all exactly like a rectangle. They're not all perfect lines. And so you got to be careful because if you line it up wrong, you'll get overlaps. Like I had that one accident. But look, you guys, I don't even know where it is. Remember I told you that I made that accident earlier and I like overlapped my lines a little bit? Oh, I think it's right here. But see, I had to really look for it. It's okay. Oh, that's okay, Heidi. Don't even worry about it. I think it happens to all of us. It happens to me whenever I try to put my passwords in, which is really irritating. Maybe you can just send a picture to Michael and he could get it to Christopher to see about making foilable cards like this. I'll have to see what they think about that. I'm trying to figure out how I can stop and take some sort of good picture with it before we move on so that it doesn't get lost. Because basically what's going to happen is as soon as I build a card on top of it, I won't be able yeah, Michael, everyone keeps saying that they want my background as a foilable card. And I was trying to figure out how I could send like this thing, I guess I could scan it. Yeah. But like how I could send it to Christopher and like have him turn it into a foilable background basically. Because everyone has been like really excited about it, which is cool. Be right back, need a snack. Okay, bring one for me too. Oh yeah, make it a PDF. That'd be cool, like a digital file. Yeah. Ooh, ice cream. You guys are killing me. That sounds delicious. Now, the real question, though, is what flavor ice cream is it, Tiffany? Then I'll know if I want some. But I don't think it will last if you send any to me from Nevada. For some reason, I think it might be melty before it got here. You guys, we're getting so close. I'm so excited. Look how much little space we have left. This is so cool. Yeah, Michael, that's awesome. I'm really excited about this background, actually. I think it was definitely worth it to do all of this. I mean, I certainly wouldn't do it a bunch of times, but for one card, I think that this is great. So if we had the option to have it as a background, I think people would really like it. Come on now. All right, we are so close, you guys. We're getting there. We're almost there. Oh, Wilda, that's totally fine though. I mean, that's kind of the point of the consumer industry, right? Is like somebody else does the brunt of the work to make it easy for you. That's like the whole idea behind the Misty, right? Like somebody designed a product so that we could stamp over and over and over again without having to move our stamps and like reposition them and, you know, whatever. I think that that's really cool. It's all innovation and, I don't know. I guess consumerism. I don't know. Oh, that's okay, Heather. People were asking how they could have my background. And we were trying to discuss ways that maybe I could send it to Christopher if he was interested in turning it into a background. Like for, I don't know, foilable cards or something. It sounds like people want this as a background they can foil, which is super cool. I like that idea. Okay, we're getting so close, you guys. I can't believe it. I cannot believe it. Have you guys ever watched Little Einsteins? It's like a show for kids. My kids sometimes watch that, and the little kid on the show, he always says, I don't know, whenever something happens, he's like, I cannot believe it. Anyway, that's your daily dose of toddlerisms, I guess. The things that you hear on kids shows. Ooh, that's awesome. I do love myself a good background stamp. You guys know I love background stamps. Probably because this process would be so much easier. If I had a background stamp for it, I would just stamp the background in my Misty so that I could repeat it if I need to, and I wouldn't have to, because you guys know that I'm really bad at stamping. I can't line things up again to save my life. So the Misty is like my saving grace. Oh, that's so cool. Georgia, I'm glad somebody knew what I was talking about. Yeah, I'm glad someone knew what I was talking about because I was a little worried there for a second. Nobody would get my reference. Okay, you guys, I think this is going to be our last one, and then we are going to be totally done with this background. All right, let's strategically place it so that it takes up the whole amount of space. Here we go. Boom. Done. You guys, that was the last one. All right, here's the big reveal. I mean, you can see most of it already, but whatever. Let's peel off all of these masks. Drawn by Chuck, designed by Jess. You're so sweet. Look at that, you guys. Ah! That is so cool. I can't believe how many envelopes are on this page right now. This is crazy. So crazy. Okay, so now our next thing to do is I'm gonna take, is W3 the one that I said was drying up? Ooh, no, it's still got some juice in it. No, I didn't count. Good grief. Okay, wait, before I go crazy, I don't know how to scan this. All right. I have a scanner, but I don't, I do have a scanner. Okay, talk amongst yourselves for a second. I'm going to go right over there for 1 second and see if I can scan this really quick. If I can't figure it out, oh well, I won't be able to figure it out. But then at least we'll have the option of trying to figure it out. So hold on one second. I will be right back. Okay. All right, so I've got it in the scanner, and then I think I just have to go to the little scanny-majig. Hold on one second. And then I can type new scan. Hold on. Photo from the flatbed, preview. Fingers crossed. Theoretically, it should just pop right up, and if it does, then I can just scan it, and then I'll have it forever to send to Christopher and see what he can do. If he's interested. I don't know. He might not be. Hold on tight. It is thinking about doing something. Yes! It's working, you guys. Okay, so now I can just scan it. That's really cool. Okay. It's almost done. I'm going to make sure that it scans completely first and saves it as an image. And then, there it is. Okay. It's image number 9, you guys. Okay, so it's saved on my computer now. Ha ha ha. All right, let me go grab it out of the scanner, and then we'll keep going. Wahoo! Okay, we're in business. That is so cool. Okay. Oh, like Karen said, make a copy. It'll take it from a photo and you can edit it. Oh yeah, that could be really cool for like Christmas cards. You could use this for a lot of different stuff. Birthdays. Yes, you're right. That is so cool. Well, maybe he will want to, maybe he'll want to do something with it. We'll see. If all of you guys like it and want it, then I know Christopher is always listening to ideas. So if that's something that you guys want, then maybe we can make it happen. All right, so I'm getting rid of all my mask trash from my desk because I've accumulated quite a bit. All right, so now we have to make a decision about what we want to do for the rest of the project. So I have my W3 Copic marker, and what I was going to do, which I'm not really worried about it being like completely accurate, really. But I wanted to take a little bit of time and just add a little bit of detail to make it a little more dimensional, if you will. So basically what I'm going to do is just go around the edges where it overlaps something, which is going to be a lot of places, let's be honest. And I'm just going to add like a little bit of shadow. I am really not concerned about this being like accurate at all. I just wanted to add like a little bit of color so that it wasn't just black and white, so that it looked a little more dimensional. So hopefully this helps. I don't know. We'll see. I think it'll make it look a little cooler. Okay, let's add that there. I'm not, like I said, I'm not trying to be really accurate or really worry about where the shadows are going too much. I just want to add something. Yes, me too. I'm so glad that you guys were thinking about that, because I would have just kept going and I never would have scanned it, and then we would have lost it forever. But yeah, so now maybe there's a possibility that we could get something, a cool background stamp out of it. We'll see. I don't know. Do you think that this helps, you guys? Do you feel like it makes it a little more dimensional? I feel like it adds something to it. Yeah, I feel like it makes it look more like they're actually stacked on top of each other instead of just like a flat piece of paper. And I don't think it's taking too long either, which is nice. So that's cool. Especially since I'm not worried about like, you know, like I said, really being, yeah, not as flat. Yeah. Now, Gyps, you better be careful with those capital letters, by the way, because the bot might put you in timeout. Bad Gyps. I'm just having so much fun with this bot stuff tonight. Yeah, it makes it more dimensional. Yeah. Well, I hope that we can figure out something to do with it then, because it sounds like a lot of you guys would love to have this for foiling. So that's really cool. All right. So I'm mostly just adding like dimension around. See, this one is in the very front, so I'm just kind of adding stuff all the way around because it's like sitting on top of all of the other ones. But this is a light enough color that it really doesn't, like even if I get some of the lines in the wrong spot, it won't really matter too much. And that's my kind of marker. I like the ones where I don't have to worry about making mistakes too much. Yeah. All right, let's see. This one here, there. Yay! I'm so excited, you guys. Start a Brutus Monroe petition. You guys are hilarious. I love hanging out with you guys so much. I think if you guys start a petition, you might get some traction. Christopher definitely listens to all the customers as far as like new products and things that you guys want to see, for sure. He's always looking for, you know, things that you guys think are useful and like creating things that he sees a need for. So if you guys are really liking stuff like this, then definitely tell him, let him know. Yeah. This is really cool. I am super excited about this. I think it's like looking even cooler. I don't know. I'm really excited. I had this idea in my head, and you know, sometimes like, I don't know, you think of an idea, but it doesn't really turn out how you thought it was going to. But this one's turning out. I'm really excited. Put a little bit of shadows in there. All right, so once I finish this, we do need to decide where we're going with the card, because obviously we've got the idea behind like the theme of it as far as the letters go and all of that, but we still need to figure out like what we're putting on the card everywhere. Yes, I did. Isn't that so cool? Aqua Pigment of the Month and like all those new foils. Yes, that's so cool. All the new stuff from Creativation, like the sketch foils and the new toner sheets. That's awesome. I can't wait to get some of that stuff. All these new products, you guys, I need a bigger budget for crafts. Like, for sure. I definitely need a bigger craft budget. Because I want to buy all the things. Like, really and truly, I want to buy all the things. Especially all the Brutus Monroe things, because they're so good. It's a good problem to have, I suppose. Let's see. We're almost done. This part actually went a lot faster than... you see how it's getting white, though? So I was storing it this way, so some of the ink went down to the bottom more, but I definitely do need to order a re-inker for my poor little W markers. All my little warm grays, they're on their last leg because I use them so frequently. Oh, Michael, we are birds of a feather, you and I. We are definitely one and the same. Oh gosh, you guys, it's really running out. We're almost there. It's not going to be perfect, but at least we'll have some dimension, you know. Okay, I think that that is as good as we're going to get. I'm going to add, oops, a little bit right there. Okay, I think that's as good as we're going to get for right now. Tiffany, you are so sweet to me. Thank you so much. You are the best, seriously. big hearts coming your way. I love you. You guys, seriously, if you haven't checked out Tiffany's channel, definitely go over there and subscribe. Open another window. All you have to do is click the little 3 dots next to her name. If you hover over her name with your mouse, hover over go to channel, right click it, and then do open link in a new tab. That way you don't lose this feed, but you can still go over and check her out. She has the most amazing mixed media stuff. I love her to death. And she is the one putting together the whole World of Heart live stream event that I'm participating in. So definitely go check her out, you guys. She's amazing. Okay, so what I'm going to do is stamp out the mailbox. Yay, Kim! You won't regret it. Tiffany is amazing. I have fun. And she does live feeds too. So she streams her mixed media stuff live. She is so fun. I love all of the stuff that she creates, and she does a really good job answering questions and like teaching people about the processes, because you guys know I am a total noob when it comes to mixed media. And I am learning so much from hanging out in her lives and watching her videos as well. Look at that. These stamps are so good, you guys. I've literally never used this stamp. I didn't prime it. I didn't like treat it. You know how sometimes people say you should like scuff up the stamp set first to make sure you get a good impression or whatever. I didn't do that, and it worked perfectly. So I'm a fan. Okay, so let's see. We have our whole card background. I'm obsessed with this. It looks fantastic, I think, if I do say so myself. I'm pretty excited with how that turned out. So now we want to color in our mailbox and layer it on top somehow. So we need to pick a color. We also need to figure out how we're going to coordinate our little wax seal somewhere. We do have other options as far as colors go for the wax seals. I think the red is really cute too. There is also a gray, and there's like a more shiny gold one. There's a bunch of different options. So like here's a smaller red one. I kind of like that one better. But yeah, anyway, there's a bunch of them for us to choose from. So, okay, stop bragging. Oh, that's so awesome. But yeah, so we got to figure out how we're coloring this. So let's do that. Let's, I'm going to start out with just coloring the wood post down here. And I really like Chuck's designs, you guys, because he makes it really easy to see where you should add the shadows, which that's always really cool because some of us struggle with things like that a little bit. And I'm just going to color that whole top part in right there. A style file, yes. Okay, so style files are the marker brand that Brutus Monroe carries, and they are the ones that are going to be featured in the class, the marker class that Christopher is offering. I think that there are still a few slots left in it, but I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, so the style files are very similar to Copics in that they are they are alcohol markers, and they have a brush and a chisel nib. So a lot of the other alcohol markers that I have refused to buy is because they have a chisel tip like this, but then on the other end they have a bullet tip. And I don't like to color with those because I don't feel like I get a good blend. That's why I chose Copics to begin with, was because they had this brush tip. But the Copic markers are extremely expensive, in my opinion. And I love them. I think they're great. But I'm definitely going to try the style files because they are significantly lower price and have additional colors to choose from. And obviously Brutus Monroe carries them. So if you're a subscriber, I believe you can get your discount. But maybe Heather can answer that. I'm not sure if you can get your discount or not because it's not technically a Brutus Monroe product, so they may not be able to get a discount, but I'm not 100% sure. Some items, if they're not Brutus Monroe brand, Your discount won't apply if you're part of the subscription services, but some of them, if they're like cross-branded, like I think some of the ThermoWeb stuff maybe does apply. I'm not sure. Okay, let's choose a color for our mailbox. And while we are choosing that, I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit of shading to the envelopes that we have here. Can anyone recommend a good tutorial for the Brother Scan and Cut 2? Oh yeah, May. I haven't watched her tutorial, but because I don't have one. And then also Julie Fayfan Balzer. She is like a brand ambassador, I believe, for Brother for the Scan and Cut, and she's actually the one who did the demo for me while I was at Creativation to show me how to use it. Yeah. So yeah, I saw her demo it live there, which was really cool. All right. Adding a little bit of that W3 in. And I'm not trying to like color the entire envelope necessarily, but I do want to add, you know, a little bit of dimension to them so that they don't look like flat. Yes to the discount on markers. Michael, you're awesome. Thank you so much. I love having you guys here because you answer all my questions that I don't know. There's a lot of stuff that comes up and I'm like, I don't know the answer to that. All right, so we've got our post and our envelopes colored, but now we need to figure out what color we're going to use for our actual mailbox. So do we have any preferences on what color to use? The flag, at least here where I live, the flag is always red. Sorry. The only thing is I do need to pick something that I have a lot. Maybe I need to make it black. I don't really know because I don't have a bunch of markers where I actually have a lot of the same color family or like successively or whatever. I don't know. So maybe what I'll do is I will get out some more grays and then we'll start with the darkest. Purple, silver. Okay, so the thing is, I don't have any, I only have 2 neutral grays, so that won't be enough to get us a really good color combination. I think the only thing that I really have enough of is going to be my grays. So I'm going to start with the black. This is like the darkest color. It's a 100, so it doesn't have a color family, it's just 100. I'm going to put just a tiny little bit up here at the top because I want the highlight to be kind of like focused on where the curved part is. And I'm going to make it come down just a little bit like that and like that. Okay. Yeah, or gray. Okay. Yeah, that's kind of why I was thinking I like the red seal and the gold seal like that because they are like Gryffindor colors for Harry Potter. I don't know. Okay, then we have W9. So that's the next color is W9. And I'm not going to go very far up, but I am overlapping where I colored with the black and just going slightly higher up. And I'm doing sort of a flicking motion. And this, I find that the little flicks, see how it's uneven and I'm not making a straight line? I knew what you meant, Wilda. But you see how it doesn't make a straight line? I find that that makes it way easier to blend the colors together because they're not a straight line. It helps the colors like feather out a little bit more. So for this one, I'm going slightly higher in or farther in, and then I'm going to turn it back around and do the other direction. And my secret, you guys, for getting what looks like a really good highlight, and this is not like I didn't make this up by any means. I'm calling it my secret, but it's really not my secret. But the secret is that when you color things, you should actually leave white space. I know that that's like goes against everything we were ever taught when we were children about coloring things. But if you leave white space, it actually gives you the best highlight because white is obviously the brightest color. So it really makes it look like the light is shining on it. I hope that makes sense. And then I'm going to go back in with the W3, which is running out of ink. All right. There we go. Okay. Like my highlight should have probably been a little bit higher up, but that's okay. It's not the end of the world. And what I'm going to do is go back in with my very darkest color and just add a couple of lines down at the bottom just to intensify that darkness a little bit more so that it looks darker. Yeah, I struggle with highlights too, I'm not gonna lie. That is one of the things that is the hardest for me, is trying to figure stuff like that out. But like how I just said, my highlight probably should have been like up here. So I should have made the color up a little bit because the highlight probably would be on this curved part, if that makes sense. But I think for all intents and purposes, it will look fine. So for the inside of the mailbox, I want to use something slightly different because I don't want it to all look exactly the same. Oh, let's see. I was thinking I might try to put in like a slightly purple tint inside the mailbox. I don't know if that will actually work, but I'm willing to try it and see. So I'm going to come in not with the darkest color, so it's not the black. It is the W9, so it's the second darkest that I used up top. And I'm just going to do like right around these edges here, like very, very light lines. So we've got that. Let's see, then we'll go with the W7. And like I said, you guys, I am no expert on Copic coloring. I kind of just fly by the seat of my pants and hope for the best. So yeah, I'm not an expert by any means. I've learned a few things from Kitten Clowder classes, and yeah. I don't know what color purple I want to use. I'm going to try to start with a lighter color. Yeah, that's not dark enough. Let's see, that's 20. Let me try 25. The idea behind the purple is to kind of give it like a little added dimension. I don't know. I've seen people do similar things to that before, but I don't really know what it adds necessarily. I don't know. You guys tell me what you think. Does it look like anything? Is it weird? I don't know. I'm going to bring back in that darkest color again just to darken up the shadows a bit. See how it kind of adds dimension though? I don't know. I think it adds dimension. I don't know. You guys tell me. Well, I don't know. It is what it is. Okay, so I can do the same thing, I guess, down here for the inside of the lid part. There's not going to be as much to color down here, so that's okay. I'll just kind of add a little color here. And then I do need more Copics for sure. My collection is not very large, so I tend to use the same ones over and over and over again, which, you know, there are worse things in the world than using the same Copics, but I do wish that I had more. All right, there we go. Okay, so now we've got the inside colored. We have our male colored. Our little thingy is going to go here on top of our background. I do have to figure out like the edge here. I'm not really sure what color to color that. If you guys have suggestions, definitely let me know. Yeah, totally. I hope that it, once I fussy cut it, I hope it looks really nice. Okay, so we've got, I'm going to add a little bit of R59. That's what birthdays are for. Yeah. I wish that somebody would buy me Copics for my birthday. Gotta be careful coloring on top of stuff because it does bleed through, obviously. This paper anyway. My paper is not the greatest. Okay, do we have any suggestions for coloring this little thing here? I could use a white gel pen or, oh, I don't have a silver one. I have a gold gel pen and that might make it look metallic. Or I could leave it blank. I don't know. What do you guys think? It looks great as is? You think just leave it as is? Okay. Less work for me. All right, let me set that aside. I'm going to put all of our Copic markers back into their happy little home on my desk. I store them in a little rotating, like a Lazy Susan divided container on my desk. And I find that that works really well because I can just spin it around and I can get my markers and my tools and all of that without having to do anything too crazy. And then I can keep them all really handy. All right. They are expensive, that's true. Thanks, Chips. Yes, my birthday is November 3rd, in case anyone wants to send me a birthday present. But yeah, my family doesn't really buy me crafty presents too much. I wish that they would more. Like instead of other things, I would be perfectly happy getting craft supply stuff as my birthday gifts. But I think for some reason they feel like, oh, well, that's your job. That, you know, because I stay home with my kids, but this is like basically another full-time job doing like my design team commitments and videos and all the social media aspects of it. It's a lot of work that goes into it. And so they think, oh, well, it's your job. Like, I'm not going to buy you supplies for work for your birthday. But I mean, I would totally be happy with that. That would make me happy. So it's just we'll have to figure out that communication. And I try to tell my husband, so hopefully he'll get the message to my mother-in-law this year. Because this year, unfortunately, I got a gift card to a clothing company that I don't shop at and don't really like, which it was still very thoughtful of her to send me a gift card at all. That was very nice of her. Uh-oh. Oh, stop posting links. Okay, so that's awesome. Karen, don't worry about the bot. The bot is, usually you can't post links in here. Usually you can't post links, but I'm trying out a new bot and it apparently does not like for you to post links in here. I'll see what I can do about changing the settings and getting it better attuned to our stream, because you shouldn't get punished for trying to post a link. Usually what will happen is it will just say, hey, you can't post a link, and it will let me review it. But with this new bot, it apparently just future dream job, only 3 people away from 25 subscribers. What should I do? Well, so when I first started my YouTube channel, which was a little over 2 years ago now, I just posted my first video on the Misty. in my first video was actually a comparison. Now this was before I knew that there was an issue with like other stamp platforms and there was like a patent problem and all that. I didn't realize all of that because I was like new to stamping still. And my first video was a review on the different stamp platforms. So I had a Misty, I had a the one from We Are Memory Keepers, like the Precision Press, and the what else did I do? And the Hampton Arts one. And so I did a review and like a comparison of the three of those. And that video actually got a lot of views and I got a lot of subscribers because of that. And it was my first video. And it just kind of was like a happy accident. Like I don't know. And so I just kept making videos. So that I guess would be my biggest piece of advice is keep creating content. Because people are going to subscribe to your channel if they like what they see, and then they're going to want more content. They're going to want to watch more videos from you if they like your style. So definitely keep putting out more content. And then I would recommend trying to stay on top of the trends if you can. It gets hard though because you have to buy a lot of stuff and that costs a lot of money. But basically what happens is people are looking for certain things, you know, like whatever the new products are. So like, for example, right now, a lot of people are probably searching things about the Distress Oxide sprays. Nightbot is a control freak. Yeah, you're probably right. So right now, people are probably searching a lot of things about like Distress Oxide sprays and like new things that just came out of Creativation. So the most popular videos as far as crafting goes right now are videos that feature those things. So that's kind of what you have to try to like keep up on is like all the trends and what's popular right now, which it's hard. I don't know. It's difficult, but it's taken me 2 years to get to where I am now, and I'm still a really long way off from where other people are. So it's kind of just I do it in my spare time, and then as I get more subscribers or make more money from it in order to support my channel and whatever, then theoretically I could do it as an actual job instead of like an extra job. But yeah, it just kind of depends on where it takes you. You might find that it's too much work eventually because it is a lot of work doing the videos and all of that. So there's that. I don't know. Okay, so the only thing that I'm considering right now is that I was trying to go for like a more Harry Potter sort of theme. And so the sentiments don't really match that exact theme. So I'm trying to figure out how to make it all tied together with our Harry Potter sort of theme. Anytime, Dee. Okay, I'm trying to think of what to do because I'm not really 100% sure. I got this far in my head when I was thinking about making the card, and then I didn't get any farther than that. So now comes the time where we have to figure out what exactly to do. We could do a strip across right here to sort of ground the mailbox. That would also give us a place to put the seal. The only problem that we're going to run into is that, and I would trim this down, of course. The only problem that we're going to run into is I won't be able to print anything on this. So maybe I could layer a piece of white cardstock. But we need to think of some sort of sentiment. We need to think of something that we want to use to kind of tie all of this together. If that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. For muggles only. Okay. Black sentiment banner with white embossing powder. Yeah, I like that. This looks really cute. I like the way that the black looks. The only problem is, what sentiment am I going to use? Because I don't have any Harry Potter stamps or anything like that. So none of mine would like technically coordinate. I could print a sentiment and then like put the little seal over here. Oh, that's so cute. And then maybe I could even put like a little bit of, maybe I could pop up the sticker on some foam and I can put some sort of sentiment. I could just put special delivery, honestly. I mean, I could do that. What do you guys think? Do you think we should just go with special delivery? No, I don't have the clickable letters. I wish that I did. Okay, so we have the little special delivery. Okay, use Gryffindor colors on the strip. Oh. Like the red, then you have the gold with the seal. And you know, okay, Georgia, good night. This kit actually came with some sort of maroon cardstock. Let me cut a little piece. Let's do... Okay, so the only thing is... Okay, I'm going to try to cut another piece of the black a little bit larger. Because I liked the matte. I liked the way the black looked. Hold on 1 second. 1.5. And then I can always trim it down if I need to. So I don't want to cover up too much of my background either. Yeah, like that. And then the seal, and then the sentiment would go here, maybe. Because that gives us kind of like the Harry Potter colors. And then, or, you know, the Gryffindor colors. And then the special delivery would go here on our maroon piece, like that. Yeah. Okay. All right, let's go with that. So I'm going to trim these. I'm not going to worry about trimming them down just yet. I'll do it after I do our stamping. Okay. I don't know why I have this black piece in there. Asking for trouble. All right, so the only thing is this doesn't, because this is cursive, the Y is kind of far down, so I might have to add like some little embellishments or detail. I don't know, we'll see. Linda, what are you trying? Oh, I missed it. Oh, you have to be consistent. Until I joined, only had 35 subscribers. That's awesome. That's really cool. Yeah, and honestly, the thing that really helps is doing collaborations. So like if you can work together with other channels who are around the same size as you to like get their followers to follow you or whatever, then it kind of helps build your audience because you're sharing subscribers. That's what has really helped me, is doing like hops and things like that. Twisted Tangerine. I don't know if I have that one. I'll have to look. I have white. I have the Alabaster. I have Raven. I have Coffee Grounds. I have a lot of embossing powders, but I'm not sure if I have that one. Hold on. That's a glitter glaze. Golden Gourd. That one. Oh, that one might work. Golden Gourd might work. That would be cool. I have Christmas Eve. Do you guys want to try Golden Gourd? Because it's kind of like an orangish, yeah, that one? Okay, we'll try this one. All right, let me grab a coffee filter also so that it's ready, and my embossing ink. What is a hop? A hop is basically a, it's a collaboration where multiple channels, or a lot of times it's a blog, but you get together and you all make posts, usually with the same theme. So like, let's say you want to do a friendship hop. Everyone makes a project with the theme friendship, and then they all post them on the same day, and then everyone goes live at the same time, or their video goes live at the same time, and then they forward people to the next person. So like if I was the first person in the hop, I would say, okay, after you're done watching my video, click the link in the description below and it will take you to so-and-so's hop, or so-and-so's video. They're the next stop on the hop. Or if it was through a blog, like the Brutus Monroe team, we do a blog hop every Wednesday for just the team, where we showcase a specific product or technique or something. Yep, it can also be a challenge. There are a lot of different things that you can do for hops. But it basically just gets people, it gets your content seen by other people, which is really cool. Okay, so I'm gonna grab my heat tool. Oh, Angela, yeah, that's what I do that. I have, I have the little grid thingamajig. I'm going to turn on the heat tool. I have the little grid thing made out of foam board with my inks on them. I want to redo mine, though, because they need some help. They've been struggling. Because I didn't frame it. I didn't give it a frame on the outside. And so, I don't know. It just, it's sagging on the sides. I hope you guys can still hear me. Okay. Look at that, you guys. Oh, Angela, that's awesome. I'm glad that I could give you some inspiration. Oh, that was such a good idea, you guys, with this color. It looks just like the Hogwarts Express. Like the scarlet and the gold. How cool is that? I'm so excited, you guys. This is so cool. Okay, hey Sandy. All right, so what I'm gonna do is trim this down, and as much as I hate to do it, I'm gonna trim my background down too, so that I can have it on a white card base. Yeah, you guys totally should. That's a great way to grow your channel, seriously. So you get together with channels that are similar size to yours, and then you share audiences. And it helps like Michael's audience get to D or to whoever. And then you guys all share your people, your subscribers, if they're interested in subscribing. And then, yeah, that way you get more subscribers. And then the next time you do it, you'll have a few more, and then you can just add people that way. All right, let me think about this. All right. We're doing it, you guys. Let's see. Let's do the bottom. I can't believe I'm cutting this beautiful background that I spent all that time masking. But this will help make it look a little bit more trimmed and finished, if you will. Okay, so now we can go ahead and layer this little guy on top of our black. It's gonna go maybe like here, and then our little mailbox will tuck right in under the edge, and I can actually hang it off the edge just a little bit because there will be a white card base there. And then we can put this little guy over here. Oh my gosh, this is gonna look so cute. I am so excited. I am so excited. You guys, I love Harry Potter so much. You guys have heard me call myself a niffler before. That should tell you something. If you watch Harry Potter, you know what I mean. I like all things shiny and golden and sparkly. Oh, Diagon Alley. Yeah. I love Harry Potter. Harry Potter is one of my all-time favorite things ever. It's the best. All right. I'm just gonna try to get it as even as I can. You guys know I'm not the best at lining things up. I often have very crooked cards. um, yay! I am so excited about this. I can't believe this. This is so cool. Okay, I like it right around there. So what, whew, sorry. What I will do is try to figure out my placing first. I'm going to leave, so what I'm going to do is not tape all the way to the end so that there's still room for the, mailbox to tuck underneath. And then that way I can put this down first and then figure out my placement. Oh no, Christopher went live. Okay, well I am almost done, so I'm not going to start a new live after he goes. I'm just going to finish up real quick. If you guys need to jump over, that is totally okay. But I am going to try to finish this up before I head off, because it is getting a little late for me. So I will definitely join you guys over there in just a minute, and I will try to hurry through the end of this. Christopher Allen, he is the owner of Brutus Monroe, and this is who these products are from. They're from Brutus Monroe. So a lot of people that hang out with us in here, they pop over and watch Christopher as well, because he has a lot of awesome products and inspiration and things like that. Okay, so I am going to cut down a card base really quick. 4.25. Okay. I'm going to try to speed through this, you guys. I'm sorry. I know a lot of you guys want to hop over and hang out in Christopher's channel, so I'm going to try to finish it up for you. Okay. See how my, it didn't really help. I can get these off later though, so I'm not super worried about it. Oh my gosh, Bonnie, that's awesome. You are double tasking. That's impressive. You guys are awesome. Oh, Michael, thank you. I'm like, I gotta hurry. I'm feeling the pressure. This is so fun. I'm so glad that we did this, you guys. And I feel bad too, because I've been live for like a million years because that masking took so long. I think, I don't know, I may change my mind and put this on a craft card base later. I don't know. All right, let's see. We need some glue. Let's use... Take your time. No, I feel like I need to rush because I don't want to miss whatever Christopher's announcing too if he's having something fun. My poor little Gina K Connect glue is running out. There we go. I've used the heck out of this thing, so it is on its last leg. All right, so let's pop this under here. And you can see, so like I said, I left the little edge there unglued so that I could put our mailbox underneath. So that's great. And then on two different things. You guys are all so awesome. Thank you for sticking with me. I know we're getting there. Hold on. If I can get this little guy off of here. All right. We're going to position him right over top. Get our placement right. Yes. It's so cute, you guys. Okay, I can add some bling later, but oh my gosh. Spring mixed media prep. Ooh. Okay, so I think I'll probably add like maybe some sequins or something. I don't know. Or I might like glitz up something with like some sparkly something. I don't know. We'll see. But that is the card for tonight, you guys, using the new inspiration box for this month. It's called Special Delivery. And now we have a Harry Potter card. I hope you guys love it. I'm going to cut it off now so that we can all go and watch Christopher. If you guys are not familiar with him, his channel is Christopher Allen Designs, and that Allen is A-L-A-N. So if you guys want to pop over, I will be over there hanging out and chatting some more. So thank you guys so much for hanging out and making this card with me. I love you all so much. And I will see you guys over in Christopher's chat if you're popping over. Love you all. Tons and bunches.